So we have a few ingredients here that I want to show you guys how to make the homemade paw balm. And one of them is 6 tablespoons of shea butter, 2 cups of beeswax, a cup of coconut oil, and a cup of olive oil. And we're also going to add some vitamin E. And I'm going to show you guys the process how I make this. So what you want to do is create what's called a double boil. First we're going to go ahead and add the beeswax to each one of these containers. Now when you buy the beeswax, it usually looks like a bar of soap. Right here I just grated it down, so that's what it looks like. It looks like grated cheese pretty much right now. I got 2 mason jars because I'm going to make enough cream. This cream could be used for your dog, obviously for his paws, or you can use it for yourself. Me myself, I'm a tradesperson, so my hands do take a lot of abuse at the workplace. Now I know somebody may say that why go through this trouble and not just buy a paw balm or paw cream for your dog. You know, a jar will cost you like $10 at PetSmart. And honestly, I like making my own things. I find it very rewarding, so that's why I do this. The beeswax is pretty cheap. Beeswax is about $7.50 for the bar, and it literally looks just a little bit bigger than a bar of soap. The shea butter, that one's a little more expensive. So the beeswax, like I said, looks like a bar of soap. I used half of it right here, and half of it gave me 2 cups. Shea butter, I got here 6 ounces. This cost $15, and that's Canadian dollars. So if you're talking American, it's probably going to be less, maybe $10, $11. And I only use 6 tablespoons of this. Now, if you don't want to make the amount that I'm making here, you want to make less, just cut the measurements in half or by quarters, depending on how much you want to make. The melting process does take about 10 minutes. Just gotta be a little patient, keep on stirring it. So now that the beeswax is fully melted, we're gonna go ahead and add the coconut oil. So in this case, half a cup on each jar of coconut oil. Then we're gonna add the shea butter, trying to be even with both of them. And I'm going to go ahead and add the olive oil. And like I said, I have a cup, so I'm going to put half into each one. Okay, now we just keep on stirring. Now I know you may see that I'm grabbing the jar like this. I just want to let you guys know it is hot. Like I mentioned before, I am a tradesperson, so my hands are a little, rough, I guess you could say, so this doesn't really bother me, but it is pretty warm. So if you want to wear gloves, I'd really suggest that. Now we want to constantly keep on stirring it until everything is pretty much melted and it has like an even color. Now there's still chunks of all the different oils in here. And one thing I must mention is that just use a couple mason jars that you don't mind recycling, because cleaning these jars afterwards, it's pretty hard. As you can see now, it's all an even color. So right now we're going to remove it from the heat. So there we go. Now we're going to add the vitamin E, and this one we want to add about 10 drops per jar. And you want to stir that again. So now that we got it stirred, we're going to pour it into the containers we want to store it in. And be careful, it's really hot. We're going to let that sit for about an hour. And I have these other empty containers. They're from the Pond's creams. See it? There you go. So I just clean them out, and that's where I put the rest. And like I said, the measurements I used today is to make a lot of cream. If you don't need to make this much, you could trim the measurements by half or by quarter, whatever you desire. Okay, now this has been sitting for a little bit over an hour now. As you guys can see, it's nice and stiff. Well, firm, I guess you could say. And now you are ready to apply this onto your puppy's paws. And now that we have our cream ready, we need our puppy. And he's ready to go. See? He's giving me paw. Okay, buddy. Sit. He loves the smell of this thing. It smells amazing. So just grab a little bit with your finger. Sit. Paw. Good boy. A little bit in the paw. He likes to lick it because it tastes good. And just massage it in. It's like to massage into his paw. This one. Good boy. But he can't eat it. Well, it's okay if he eats it, but I don't really want him to lick it off. Give me his paw. There we go. And now we got our cream ready. Put it away in storage. So he's all set up. He's got his paws all creamed up. He's ready for these cold winter months. You know, it won't be dry. And he's looking at the cat. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the recipe of the homemade paw balm. And I will leave the measurements I used in the description below. Once again, thanks for watching. And Maximus says bye. Bye.